Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine, the money coach, and today I'm going to talk about 8 business deductions you should know about. As a business owner myself and accountant, I see all the time the confusion on what's deductible and what's not deductible. So I definitely wanted to go over these 8 deductions that you can take, and we're going to start right now. The very first deduction you should know about are gifts. Yes, you can deduct gifts that you give to potential clients. You can give to clients that have already used your service and you want to say thank you. You know, an example that I remember when I bought my house, my real estate agent bought me a faucet. Yes, a faucet, and that is deductible for her because she was thanking me for my business. And that was sweet. And if I ever move again, when I ever buy another house or rental property, I want to go back to her. Now, there is a limit. It's $25 per person. So keep that in mind. Now, the second one is one of my favorites, meals and business brunch. Yes. Well, I made business brunch up myself, but you get the idea. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner meals are deductible. Now, they used to be 50% deductible. Now they are 100% deductible for year 2021 and 2022. That's major. So the third one that I have for you is your cell phone. Now, we do a lot of back and forth in email, phone calls, even social media these days with our phone. And unless you have a second phone, you can't deduct 100% of your cell phone. However, I would note the percentage that you use your phone for business and deduct that. So if you use your phone for 70% of the time for business and your phone bill is $100, I'm rounding, is $100. So you'll deduct $70 on your taxes for your cell phone. The next deduction is health insurance premiums. Now, this can get a little tricky. So if you go to the doctor and you pay a copay, that is not deductible. It's the premiums that you pay every month that's deductible under your business. And that's like if you're going through the marketplace to get your health insurance, and it's not if you have like a W-2 type job and they are offering you health insurance and you pay your health insurance through them, and that right there is not deductible on your business taxes. Okay, so only if you have health insurance for yourself as a self-employed individual. So number 5 is continued education. Now, as business owners, we must stay up to date on the latest new rules and new things that's going on, and we are perfecting our craft. We are becoming better. I recommend that. Please spend money on bettering yourself in your field. Okay, we can never know enough. Now, we are nearing the end here. This one I get is often confused. Mileage, whether they are going to do mileage and they want to deduct the cost of the car and all that. However, unless you have a car that you use 100% for business, you can't deduct 100% of the cost of it. So, but you can do like a percentage, like I was saying with the cell phone earlier. You can deduct a percentage of it. However, with mileage and the actual cost of your car, you have to choose between the two. It has to either be miles or your auto. Okay, so keep that in mind. Which one is more? So if you do a lot of traveling back and forth, or the percentage of your car. But if you have 2 cars, you can allocate one for business and do it that way. Number 7, I do not want you all to forget this because most of us are in the house doing our business, right? So it is the home office deduction. If you have a space, this is my space. My space is roughly about 200 square feet, so I will be deducting this. I record here, I do my business here, I take my Zooms, phone calls, all that good stuff here, okay? So you can have a dedicated, has to be an exclusive space. It doesn't have to be a room. It can be an area that you set aside just for, if you're an actor, taping, if you are doing photography, and I use this closet. A dedicated space that you work out of, not the counter or your dining room that you also eat at. It has to be specifically for working. So when you do that, you have two options. So they have the simplified or the regular. So the simplified is just you take $5. They give you $5 per square feet. So if you have 100 square feet, then that'll be $500 automatically deducted. You don't have to do any extra calculating or anything like that. However, some people like to do the regular where you're able to deduct like your light bill, internet, everything, water, anything that deals with the house, even like if you have a mortgage or rent, even renter's insurance, you can take a percentage of that based off the percentage of the square footage of your space. So if you have your apartment or your home is 1,000 square feet and your space is 200, so that is 20%. You are using 20% of the entire space that you have. So you'll take 20% of the lights, you'll take 20% of the internet, unless it's 100%, is unlikely, 20%. So anything that is inside of your space though, that is 100% for the business is 100% deductible on there. So they ask whether if it should be the full amount or the percentage should apply to it. I hope I explained that well. If not, comment below. The last, but certainly not least, deduction I want to talk about today is the qualified business income deduction. Now, it is a deduction, so it's not dollar for dollar, but it'll take 20% of your net income and it'll give you a deduction, which it will lower your taxable income. Okay, so this deduction is for self-employed individuals or small businesses like LLCs, sole proprietors, even S corporations, because you know you have the K1 that comes over to your, it passes through to your personal tax return. That also is included in that business income. Now there is an income level like that you have to stay under. So $164,900 is the limit for 2021. It has gone up a little bit for the year 2022, and it is $329,800 for joint filers. So that means that your income has to be under that amount in order to get the qualified business income deduction on your taxes. Whew. Now, that was a lot. So I hope you learned something new, and I'd love to hear from you. Please do leave a comment below and let me know what you think, what you learned new, any other questions that you have. Please do leave me a message and let me know what you would like to hear next. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can know when my next video will be uploaded. I thank you so much for being here.